the Studio Lou. It's Cindy. So I have a thrift haul today. I got to go and do a little bit of thrifting at our thrift shops today. Just a couple near me. But I actually got a lot of stuff, like way more than I thought. That I was going to get. So it was just one of those good days for thrift stores, I guess. So one thing that I got is this cool big panel of fabric that is like, it's for sewing a book, and it's Humpty Dumpty, Little Bo Peep, The Pumpkin Eater, Little Boy Blue, Little Miss Muffet, Jack and Jill, There Wasn't a Woman, and Hey Diddle Diddle. So this was $1. It has this little stapled tag on it that says $7.99 though, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I saved money on that. It's very cute though. I often use these for other things other than just making a book. I really like this Humpty Dumpty. I could honestly use that to make journal covers, or I could use it to make like a weird kid's dress or something, but look at the covers. Those are so cute. Very cute. I could also make that for my son for the holidays. We'll see. And then I also got these. There are 4 of each of them. They're placemats, but they're linen, and so I can actually eco print them. I can plant print them. So yeah, I think there's more than 4. 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess there's 6 of these ones. Yeah, and they're nice squares, so I could eco print them. They're linen, and they could be amazing for journals. So yeah. And those are the white ones. And then I got this, I think these are like, so this says Leacock Quality Linen, an 8-piece set. So it's linen with hand embroidered cotton, like the embroidery is done in cotton. So this would have been $10.95. So somebody, I don't know, donated all these linens, which is pretty sweet because the price of linen has actually gone really high. I was surprised the last time I went like shopping for just basic fabrics to do eco printing. Like basic muslin was like, I don't know, $8 a meter or something. It was really expensive. And I don't remember it being that expensive the last time that I bought muslin to do like dyeing. So yeah, it was a little weird. Stickers, this will need to be washed anyways, but yeah. Pure linen with cotton for the embroidery. So what is the shape? So this is like I guess these are like napkins. Awesome. And they're this really pretty like teal color. So are they all the same? No, they're a little different, I think. So there's like these 2 square kind of napkins. And then what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's like 6 sort of placemats, and are these all the same? No, there's 4 and 4, I think. 4 napkins and 4 placemats. So yeah, those will dye really pretty. I can't wait until like winter is over, and then I can go back to like collecting plants for eco printing. That's the one thing. I wish I had more time to like preserve plants for eco printing. But you know, you can't do everything. You just run out of time. So that's that. And then I got, I'm just going to go in a haphazard order here because it's like I have all this stuff that I can't get out of the bag. So this is a book that I got. Glenn Loates, A Brush with Life. And this actually, Glenn Loates is a really incredible illustrator. So he does like a lot of nature. I have a lot of books of his birds that I use in journals, and he also is really amazing at nature, just any kind of nature, wildlife. So yeah, half the book is like this. where it's like pencil drawings and stuff, and then the other half is like color images. And I was really interested in this one because it's got some stuff that's not just nature. Like, I haven't seen a lot of his plant paintings. I mainly am familiar with his like wildlife and birds, and it's like he even did some like cubism, and then like some actual like like science illustration style illustrating, like a lot of his stuff. And this is just like silly line drawings, animation kind of cell stuff, but this is what I'm more used to with him, but larger scale, something like this. Yeah, this is like the Glen Loats I'm familiar with, the large pictures of birds. Oh wow, look at the Queen Anne's lace. Yeah, this is more traditional, like Glen Loats, this kind of stuff. But I really like the range in this book. Wow. Pumpkins and blackbirds. What a beautiful spread for like a Halloween or an autumn journal. Really pretty. So yeah, keep your eyes out for Glen Loats. I didn't even know that he was a sculptor as well. He sculpted in pewter. So if you're looking for beautiful nature illustrations, birds, Glen Loats. He knows his illustration. So yeah, this is a great book. All right, so that's that one. I think I paid like $1 for this book. And then I found this, which is the Bird Table Book in color by Tony Soper. So this is kind of a mixed book. There's lots of nice pages like this though, with lots of birds illustrated, which I really like. And then some of this like field guide type illustration, but then some cool like illustrations of like, you know, and photographs as well. So it's kind of a mix. Lots of information, and so yeah. It's a cute little book. I didn't look at the covers. It leaves a lot to be desired. I'll probably just remove that and only use the inside. And then I found one of my old favorites here. I don't even think I have this particular book. Richard Scarry has so many different variations on his books. Like, I have to look up someday, like, why that is. Like, if he had multiple publishers, like, this is a Random House book, and sometimes you'll see, like, certain illustrations will be used in more than one of the books. But I always pick up Richard Scarry, no matter what, because I love him. I actually have some Richard Scarry journals still in my shop if you are a lover of his like I am. It's probably one of my favorite series outside of the gnomes that I've done recently. So yeah. And then I found my book house in the nursery. These are really nice books, and I think they're really great for journaling, because like for making journals out of, because like the art is nice as is. This book has a little bit, actually that'll come right off. That's just, you know, stuff. It'll come off, but it's got a lot of different kinds of illustration in it, and some of it is really nice, and also it has a lot of nice verses. So if you're doing a journal about, you know, anything, you know, like just different themes, you can often flip through and find something that may not necessarily be like a fairy tale related, but like if you were doing something, you know, for babies, Rockabye Baby, or like, you know, a farm journal, This Little Pig Went to Market, or something, like you can always find random stuff in these books. And then I got this. So yeah, I got a lot more books than I normally do, and the reason why is because we have a local thrift store that just, its whole purpose is to raise money for like animal shelters. So like it's just it's a really inexpensive store, and books are always like 50 cents, and if they're really big books, like, or coffee table style books, are usually like 75 cents or $1. So that's why I have a little bit more than I normally would. It was just a good day for books. So I got this because, you know, I do so many nature journals, and there's a lot of great photographs and illustrations as well. But I also just really like this book. Like, it's just a nice book that I think I'm going to be doing some kind of a series about, just like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to formulate it in my head, like, not necessarily like a witch of the woods kind of series, but something along those lines, like about sort of like traditional healing and herbs and herbalism and like green witch kind of concepts. And I think stuff like this like is really cool, that could be added to a concept like that. So it's still doing laps around my brain right now, but that's where I'm going with it. And then I found this book, which I thought was really cute. It's just like really cool illustrations. I'm not sure how I will use it yet, or if I will just read it with my daughter, but it's the Animal Book of Records. So we are studying snow tracks this week. We went to a local graveyard for our normal graveyard walk, and we saw lots of bunny tracks, and it was nice. And we did a bunny hop and followed some bunny tracks. But this, I guess why I was talking about this is all these tracks. Sorry, got on a tangent there. So yeah, it's like all different animal records, like biggest eyes, longest horns, biggest invertebrates. So I think my daughter would like to probably talk about all that kind of stuff. I think on the most part, this book's illustrations are a little too like childlike that I would use them in a journal, because they're not like sort of sophisticated enough, really, I think, for my style of illustration that I like to put in journals, but like really cute. So that's going to go in the kids pile, I think. And then I got this book, which is really cool. So it's called Searchings, Secret Landscapes of Flowers, Volume 3. I looked around for other volumes because this book is large. It's like a landscape, like a 9x13 kind of. And the, sorry, I just have to move this roll of tape that I have sticking here. So it's got nice pages for like journals because they're large. And really detailed. The book itself is kind of coming apart, so that's actually perfect for, you know, the fact that I'm going to make journals out of it, because I'm not going to have a hard time getting the paper out. But how beautiful is this paper? These are all plates, and they're just stunning. It's like macro photography of plants. There's just tons. It's beautiful. And what I like about it is it's all like one-sided pretty much. I think there might be one exception right here. Yeah, where there's a spread. So that's amazing. Just amazing. So yeah, that book. I mean, I didn't look at the cover. So the cover is just a white. Yeah. That I actually could use for a canvas of some kind. It's got some embossing on it actually, but the back probably doesn't. You can do something with everything, you know. Okay, and then this book I found. It says $2, but I actually paid 50 cents for it. This isn't the store's tag. Anyways, so it said animals should definitely not wear clothing. This book I've seen before and I love it so much. I'm so happy to have found it for my daughter. It's like all of these awkward, like, because opossums might wear it upside down by mistake, because a billy goat would eat it for lunch. So yeah, it's all the reasons why animals should not wear clothing. Oh, super cute. So I think she'll have a laugh at that. It's really sweet. I never considered making a journal out of it, but now I'm kind of curious what the cover looks like. Oh my god, the cover is amazing. Can you see that? It's like a giraffe with a bunch of neckties. I feel like I could make a really fun book with this. But first, my daughter. And then I found, because we have this series coming up, Care Bears, I found another vintage Care Bears book. So this will be helpful for our series. And I found a bamboo knitting needle, which is great. It's in a size that I don't have, a 10.5 24-inch circular, and it's a bamboo from Takumi. It's a really nice knitting needle, and I got it for like $2.50. So yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I overpaid here, but I don't think so, just because I really need some of this stuff. So I found this whole collection of Creative Memories custom cutting system. And so it says it's only supposed to have one wavy oval pattern and sizing template and one wavy square pattern and sizing template. So I looked these up online, and like they used to come like with just 2 pieces, and they were about $20 to $25, but I think these are discontinued. And what this is though, it's a whole bunch of kits, like all of them, like a whole bunch of shapes. So, and it's got like the cutting mats as well. So I don't think I overpaid on that basis. And I mean, I really don't think I overpaid, because I just really want something that I can do shape cutting with. So like these, I guess, are the cutting mats. So caution, do not cut. Okay, identifies cut made by Blue Blade. So these are the sizing templates. Okay, gotcha. So there's a triangle, and I guess you could use the inside. There's like 1-2 grids here. You could use the outside, the inside. I have to do a little bit of research on this, but there's this wavy shape. There's a star. There's a heart with an octagon in the middle. No, hexagon, right? Octagon is 8 sides. This is 6. And then there's this swirly star, and this frame with a square in the middle, and a heart, and like an egg shape, and this large oval, and more of the octagon, hexagon. Oh gosh. And this one is not, it's none of them. It's 5 sides. So what's that called? I forget. Oh, my math teacher would be very sad. But anyways, yeah, I'm happy to have found these, and I have to do some research on them because I don't quite know what I'm doing, but I do have a blade that I can use to cut these. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to have found that. That is way more than I would normally spend on like craft supply kind of stuff. And also like it's more stuff than what I usually want to get in terms of like equipment or whatever, but I think these will come in very handy. I actually have been wanting something like this to cut shapes to make like cabinet cards. Then I got some more books. So these books were super cheap. These were like $1 or something. They come from my local waste recovery center, so it's like a thrift store, but like everything brought there. It's kind of like about redirecting things from landfills and overtaxed recycling systems. So that's what it's about. They're not as like picky about what they take, and they don't charge as much as your typical thrift store, and also they're not like really like polished and organized. So for a long time there's been these 3 huge garbage cans, because they organize a lot of things in garbage cans, these big plastic garbage cans. Like they're not dirty garbage cans, it's just, you know, they'll have one that's all closed, and then somebody will get to it when they can, because of course they take in a lot of stuff, and because they have to do more sorting than your average thrift store, like it's harder for them to keep caught up. So there's been 3 large garbage cans of books that I have been dying to look through, because I knew there were old books in there because I've seen a few on top, but a lot of them were like older textbooks, and I don't really need a lot of that kind of thing right now. So I found like today they had an empty can with the 3 cans. So I thought, okay, perfect. I can take from one, put into another, and just quickly go through these 3. And so I was able to do that today. And I found a few treasures, definitely. So this one I got, probably you know why, because of this nice like silver pattern on the top. And I really just like the color of the book itself. The book cloth's really nice. So it's like an educational philosophy book. I won't use any of the contents probably, and I will cover this with something, but yeah, it's a nice book, and it's a good size actually for a journal. Okay, so I just have to, there's a few things I can't show you because they're not for me. And then I got this rack today. And what I wanted to check with this rack is if my sewing bobbins will fit on it. So, give me 1 second. Okay. Because what I'm either going to use it for is possibly sewing bobbins, but maybe not. And they do. So what would that be like? That would be great, actually. I could hang it up on the wall and, you know, do like a Roy G. Biv kind of bobbin organization. So like, you know, you could put your reds on one and just keep it handy near my sewing machine. That could actually be pretty great. But anyways, I've got to get a new bobbin box, and I need to go on a bobbin winding extravaganza, like I said yesterday when I cleaned out my sewing box. So let me just put this away so I don't completely destroy my organization. Okay, so a few more things. So that I already showed you. Okay, so I got this this really cool lace, and it's like just cute flowers, and I thought it would go with a couple things, like definitely anything vintage it would go with, but also like Care Bears or like those kind of themes. Lady Lovely Locks. Yeah. And then this one is just this really beautiful like burgundy. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay, let me just move this stuff. All right, next thing. Okay, so like I said, this is like a little bit bigger haul than I usually would have. So I found a My Little Pony, and it's a baby unicorn, and it's so cute. So yay. This is what year? It's a Hasbro, made in Hong Kong, 1984. Super cute. Decent shape, just needs a little bit of cleaning, but very decent shape. And then this is another book that I found in the garbage can, in the can of books. And so it is A Reader for Writers. And I just like this embossing. This is going to take a bit of work. I'm going to have to bind this obviously and do probably a fabric cover. But like, yeah, it's a very boring book. I don't see myself, are neighbors necessary? That's a good question. Yeah, it's like a very boring book, but I like this embossing, this gold on the front. Then I found a wooden ruler, and it's a really cool one. It's got this dangerous bit of metal that I'm going to actually see if I can just pull off so that I don't actually get cut by it, because it's like coming off anyways. say goodbye to that. Okay, there's still metal on this side. Oh no, that's wood. No, it's metal, but it's in properly. So why I picked this up is because, first of all, I just love old rulers. And also this one has like, all of the different, what's the word I'm looking for? My mental thesaurus is off right now. Okay. I want to say like conversions. Oh, the word is right here. What is wrong with me? So yeah, that's kind of cool. But also I just kind of collect wooden rulers. I actually have in my house, we have this section in the hallway that has like a hallway closet, and the wall all around it is covered in wooden rulers. So yeah, I always kind of pick them up because I imagine I would do more of that kind of a thing again. And then I found this. It's called Gritley's Children by Joanna Spirey. And I don't know, like it's this really nice cover. I don't know if you can see how it shines, but it's got like this zigzag kind of pattern on it and a cute illustration. And like, look at these cute end papers. February 11th, 1937. I don't know if this is like a, so from Mother, like it's like, is that some kind of like a Merry Christmas or some kind of like holiday celebration? But February 11th, 1937 is when this was gifted. And it's got some really beautiful illustrations inside. So yeah. I'm just looking for the year, the publishing year. Sometimes they don't have it. And then sometimes it's in Roman numerals, and I often, some Roman numerals I can look right at them and go, oh, okay, it's 1984. And then other times I'm like, MCMXVII, like, I just like, what does that mean again? Just stuff that, you know, you don't really do very often, so you're not that good at it. I used to be so good at Roman numerals, but I feel like a lot of things have moved into my brain and some have had to move out. Then I got this book, which is beautiful. Portrait of a Living Marsh. 32 international, sorry, I can read, artists visit Northeast Poland by Robin Darcy Shillcock. So what's the cover look like? Beautiful. Super beautiful. Then, this is a really large book. So it's all about Poland. It's got some really nice photographs in the front, but then throughout it, it's like art that was done in Poland, I guess, like, and inspired by Poland. And a lot of it is nature and landscape, and they talk about Poland, which might be kind of nice to read about. Really pretty art. Nice dandelions over here. Wildlife of the Naru. Wow. So yeah, it's like a really pretty book. Beautiful. Okay. So that's that one. Then this, Rose and Bloom. So I think I saw, perhaps it was Gail Agostinelli that did a journal in a version of this book, but it was a nicer cover. And maybe that's why I was so reminiscent about this one. But I'm actually really happy that I got this book because it's got beautiful, like, chapter illustrations in it. I also just really love that the cover is pink, and I think, like, I don't know, it's just got me a little bit, also this really matches this, it's got me a little bit like feeling like I want to make some kind of a rose inspired journal in this book. And obviously I'm going to need to completely, like, I'm just going to take this apart and build a new cover for it. I might do something totally different and interesting with it. This might even become the cover. I don't know. We'll see. I love these end papers, though. They're just amazing. And look at that. What an amazing, like, Louisa May Alcott book. And I just love this book plate. And these are so, pages are so patinaed. I don't know what year this book is from, if it says anywhere. A lot of times they don't have the date in them and you have to look it up, but yeah, anyhow, beautiful book. I think that's it for this bag. Then I have one more bag. Like I said, it was maybe too good of a day for books. I won't be doing any more shopping for a while. And then I got the Friendship Book of Frances Gay, 1987. To Brian, Christmas 1986 from Marco. So it's just a nice friendship book. But I bought it mainly. Oh my gosh, look at this. How cute is that? That is so cute. It's got some like cute like photographs. Like so cute. Yeah. I didn't even look inside it. I just really wanted it for the cover because look at those bunnies. So cute. And then I found a cool old textbook. These are all from the garbage can, by the way. The garbage can of books. The Methods of Science. So I'm going to give all of these a clean, but this one definitely needs a nice clean. So this is like a textbook. And it's from, it was published in Toronto, 1962. And so it's got some interesting like diagrams and stuff in it, but really I just got it. There's some botanicals. So yeah, I will use the botanical type stuff. I just got it really for this cover because it's a really cool cover. And then I got this Voices of Literature book 1. They had several of these actually in the can, but I really love the book cover. It's like this light blue with this like nice kind of book cloth. It's kind of cross hatched with like a dark gray, and I just like it. It's got a little owl on the back too. How cute. So the inside I imagine is just verses. Yeah, lots of verses. The Valiant Woman. Yeah, so there's some cool stuff in here, actually. So you could probably, there's the Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. That could be nice. So yeah, there's probably stuff to use in this book. Then, Tales from Grimm. So this book, it has a nice cover. I'm actually just going to probably get rid of this because it's quite dirty on the back, and I don't want to deal with that. I just want the nice clean book. So it has illustration. That's actually the illustration that was on the book itself. So we got a couple of cute gnomes under a tree here. To 4 friends. That's cute. So yeah, I think there'll be some illustrations that we can use. Nice big text, which is good for looking for verses. Yeah, lots of usable stuff in here. And then I got a book about herbs, the Harrowsmith Illustrated Book of Herbs. It's got these great illustrations. That's what I got it for. Pretty much all the way throughout the book are those amazing illustrations. And then I got a copy of Alice in Wonderland. I see Alice in Wonderland copies all the time, and I know probably a lot of people have done Alice in Wonderland journals. I actually have so many copies of this book because I just was fascinated with it. Specifically, I am fascinated by this particular scene where Alice falls down past all of these shelves and things. This is like a really like meaningful visual in my life. Like so in my house, when you come in my front door, we have like a foyer and then like a staircase that goes kind of like in a circle up the stairs, and so what I did was like there's really high ceilings in that area, so the whole wall is covered with vintage like drawers from dressers that are all different ways. Like some are shooting out of the wall, some are attached with their back to the wall, and they all have like antiques and art in them. And that's kind of where I display most of my decorative kind of things in my home. So it's very much inspired by this scene. So this particular copy, cute bunny on the back, it really just spoke to me. I really like it. So, and also nice end papers and some really nice illustrations. So yeah, I think I'll really enjoy making an Alice in Wonderland journal with this. Then I found this, which is a friend's address and telephone book. So part of it has been used, but that's fine. I think like I probably shouldn't share these phone numbers, although I don't think they're, yeah, I don't even, no, you couldn't even call these people. This is so old. They had the 7-digit numbers, which we don't have anymore. So anyhow, this has some really nice like pages that could go right into a journal that have like lovely illustrations. But then here too, there's some really Victorian feeling illustrations, paintings. So yeah, all sorts of cute stuff. And then bird nests. And I think there's some pictures. Yeah, these are from the Alice in Wonderland book, I think. Yeah, some of the pages. There we go. We'll just put this back. So bird nests, it's a Golden Beginning Reader from Golden Press, 1969. And it has really nice bird illustrations in it. So yeah, that will be a very cute book to use. Then I got this Meadow Flowers, a photograph album. So I got this because, first of all, there's glassine paper, which is always nice. And then I like to make like cabinet cards out of these. So yeah, it's going to be really pretty because it's got lots of nice illustrated sections where you put the photos. So you can make cabinet cards with these. And the last book in my haul is this one. And I just bought it because I really like this. This was in the can as well. I like this embossing on the front. And this is The Mountbattens by Alden Hatch. $1965. Yeah, so I think it's a book about like sailing and ships and the Navy and whatever else at the time. The contents aren't what I'm here for. It's all about the cover. So that is it for today, guys. I had a busy day today, so I'm super like tired and ready to just curl up in front of a movie with some popcorn or something. And yeah, I will be back probably tomorrow with some kind of a video. So I hope you have a really good Friday night and weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Good night.